The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Those who lived in a land of deep darkness, on them light has shined. For a child has been born for us, a son given to us. Authority rests upon his shoulders, and he is named Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Isaiah chapter 9, verses 2 and 6.
Isaiah's words are so well known today, but were they always so well understood? Let's take a closer look at his words and what happened so many years ago.
For unto us a child is born. I told them a special child was coming, but they all laughed and said, "What's the big deal? Kids are born all the time." Well, I showed them. Ha!
After that, an angel appeared to Zechariah, the husband of Elizabeth, and declared that they would have a child named John. Zechariah, uncertain how this could happen because of their age, became mute until their child was born.
Now when the angel told me we were going to have a kid, I was like, "You gotta be kidding me." It was such a strange thing. I couldn't believe it. And then he took my voice away? Can you imagine not being able to speak for months? It was so awful. I just couldn't stand it. And
it wasn't only Zechariah and Elizabeth that were being surprised with the baby. Elizabeth's cousin Mary also received a visit from the angel Gabriel.
You see, after I told Zechariah and Elizabeth about their kid, I had to tell Mary about Jesus. And Mary, she was so scared, and who could blame her? I was telling her life-changing news. I would think she had never experienced before. Of course she was scared.
In the days following Mary's visit from the angel, she went to visit Elizabeth, her cousin, to tell her of her life-changing news.
When Mary walked through my front door, I immediately knew what she was going to say. I could feel it in my heart. God had blessed Mary because she believed in God always.
Not everything went according to plan, however. Joseph, Mary's fiancé, had some doubts about the miracle in the works.
I went to bed angry and confused that night. I didn't know what to think. I couldn't believe what she told me. But then I saw an angel and thought, we can get through this uncertainty if we work together, and that's what we did.
Mary's baby was due to be born soon. Then Caesar ordered everyone to be counted. Mary and Joseph made their way slowly to Bethlehem, hoping they'd be able to find a place to stay for the night.
I'll get to the point. Caesar wants taxes. Caesar gets what Caesar wants. So you get the people to where they live, count them up, and that's when you get those sweet, sweet taxes. Sweet taxes make Caesar happy.
These two just show up in the middle of the night asking for a room. I had been booked for weeks at that point, but they looked so cold and sad, so I let them sleep in my stable.
When the innkeeper came in with these two people, I got excited. Finally, someone to play fetch with.
We were all worried when these two strangers came in. We didn't get any sleep that night. We were all worried about what would happen.
I didn't notice them, and what matters about two extra people.
I wasn't sure what to think. All of a sudden, there were humans sleeping with us animals. It was really weird, but at least we could all nestle close together and keep each other warm on that cold night.
That special night,
Well, yes, I was there too. Not that I was noticed. I had my camouflage on, just sipping my chamomile tea. You might say I was a regular chameleon.
As Mary and Joseph settled down in the stable, some angels gathered guests to welcome the baby Jesus to the world, namely, shepherds of the fields.
It was dark and cold and late. I just wanted to go to sleep. Then this angel comes up to us and says, "Go see this baby that was born in a barn. He's special." So I decided to go check it out. And he was pretty special, I guess.
The wise men had seen the star signaling Jesus' birth, and they were excited. They packed their bags and made their way to Bethlehem, visiting King Herod along the way.
I heard that this kid was going to be the king of all kings. What was I supposed to do? I make him. I don't want anybody telling me what to do. So I sent these wise men to find that baby, so I know where he is too. Ha ha ha.
I was so excited when I saw that star, and when I saw the baby Jesus himself. It was a miracle. It felt as if all the uncertainty in my life had gone away.
On start, I showed them up to baby Jesus.
After all of these visitors had come to see the baby Jesus, and the baby had fallen asleep, it was time for Mary and Joseph to do the same. Mary remembered pondering it all in her heart.
Those few months were very exciting, but they were also scary. I was happy that God chose me, but I was scared that I wasn't ready or something would go wrong. Everything was so uncertain, but I never doubted that God would help us through it all. I trusted in Him with all my heart.
But Mary treasured all of these words and pondered them in her heart. Matthew chapter 2, verse 19.
The Nativity is a story handed down through the generations. It is a story filled with stories, a message of trust, a reminder to be not afraid, and a hope that love is the way. That is a story as much true and needed then as it is a story true and needed today. May this story lead us into tomorrow.
Have a Merry Christmas!
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 Merry Christmas! I wish you all Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Merry